Yeah.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Chatbout Toronto.
Hi. Hola. Hola.
Happy Mother's Day, everyone.
Yes.
Hello. Welcome. Come on in. Open the door. Come on in.
Come on, come on. We don't bite. We don't bite. Come
Not,
in.
we don't bite
Unless
yet.
asked.
What?
I said unless asked.
Uh
But yeah, happy
How's you guys
Mother's Day.
doing? Thank you. I
yes.
appreciate it. I had a good Mother's Day so far. It was so
Yeah.
good.
How was
I woke
it?
up-
Let us know. Give us the deets.
So this morning I woke up to decorations as I opened my door. There was
What
big
you
like, balloons and gold fans and pink flowers and gold streams hanging out. It was so beautiful. Flowers on the counter. And my daughter gave me a card with those money pulling cards. So
Mm-hmm.
she attached all the bills together and then she put a little note on it and said, pull this. So you pull it and it comes out, all the money comes out and like all together like this. So
Aww.
it was so good. So she did
That's
that. And then all on the big TV screen, she put up like a Happy Mother's Day sign. She had a playlist that she put together. The whole nine. It was so nice.
Oh,
I got a
wow.
Then I heard police knocking at my door. And I was like, who the fuck? Sorry, it's Mother's Day. Who is at my door?
Yeah.
And when I went, I looked, whoop open the door, nobody's there. I looked down, big bouquet of flowers for my brother and my
Aw.
sister-in-law.
That's so cute.
Then later on in the day, bang, another set of knocking, another bouquet of flowers from them.
Wow.
Yes, showered with flowers this Mother's Day. So it was good.
Aw.
That is really sweet.
It was good,
That
yeah.
is so sweet.
It was fun. And I talked to my mommy. Everybody's good. So it was a good day. What did you guys do
Yeah,
so far for your Mother's Day? Did you guys speak to your mothers?
I did. I sent my mother's happy Mother's Day wishes. And I sent one to my sister, who's a mother for the first
Oh
time.
yes.
Yes.
Ash, happy Mother's Day. Oh my
Oh,
god, this is her
yeah.
first one.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah,
that's
I talked to my mom.
I wonder how Ashley feels.
Um, she probably she's good, but she's at work right now. She has to go in studio for a Mother's
oh
Day
no.
thing that they're doing on the radio. So she's at work.
Oh, that sucks.
I know.
When you're essential,
Yeah.
Right.
And shout out to, I know, right? She's important for the culture. She's
Exactly.
important for the culture. Shout out to everybody who's tuning in. Anya
Yes.
K, Vi is on here. Junior is on here. So hello,
Welcome
Hey,
everybody.
everybody. Come
Samaya.
on in. Come on in.
But
Oh
yeah.
my gosh. We have to get into conversations quick because we have to get into our shout outs. We have to get
Yes.
into our little spicy little combo, and then we have to get into some comments. We have to let these people tell us what they've been doing with their Mother's Day.
Yeah.
I'm
So
sure we have good stories out there.
let's start with the shout outs, Mel. Let's start with the shout
Yeah.
outs.
Okay.
So we have a shout out to I feel like I shouldn't read this, but I'm gonna read it anyways because I'm a conceited motherfucker. But this is from my sister. My sister said, Happy Mother's Day to my sister Tess, who is also my second mom and my voice of reason.
Aw,
Aww.
that's so cute.
That's nice.
That's sweet.
Thank
And
you.
just so you guys
Yeah.
know, those watching, just so you know that we have the comments scrolling on the other side. You guys are going to be seeing the comments fishing through. But we will definitely, they're not stopped. So we're just kind of reading through as we go,
Yes.
limitations
Yeah.
of our broadcast here.
Yes. But yeah. Mel, did you have the other shout?
I have. I don't know if they want to. Did they want us to say their names?
I don't
I
see
guess.
why not.
I guess
Yeah.
they're okay with it. So Anya K. Hi, Anya K. She says, "Happy Mother's Day to a phenomenal woman whom I'm beyond happy to call mother." And mother was all in capitals.
Oh yeah. Got you, mommy. Anna K's mommy. We have another one from Danielle Alexia. She says, "Happy Mother's Day and birthday, mommy. Big up me nice clean body, Dawn. Big up Dawn. We have to big up
Okay,
Dawn
big
on
up.
Mother's Day. Big up Dawn."
Good for the dog. Mother's Day to you. Oh my gosh, this is great.
That's cute. Shan's MC said, "Happy birth." Sorry, hear me about happy birthday. See, when you're not a mother, that's like the first thing that comes into your mind because that's the only time you may get
Right, the
it.
automatic.
So she says, "Happy Mother's Day to the sweetest and strongest mommy, Pamela." Aw, that's actually sweet.
Happy Mother's Day, Pamela.
Aw.
Mama Pam.
Tia 13. She said, "I would like to send a shout out to my mom Nicole for being an amazing mom."
Nice.
Aw.
Happy Mother's Day to her.
She actually said, "But should I just read the two of them that she sent?"
Yeah.
Yeah, read them both.
So she sent a shout out to her mom Nicole, and she said she wanted to send a shout out to her sister friend Ashley on her first Mother's Day.
Oh,
Happy Mother's Day, Ashley.
that is so cool.
So Miss Sort Your Life Out. She said Happy Mother's Day to all of us. So that was her shout out to us.
You know what? Thank you. I feel like we should all get Mother's Day wishes. Because, yes, I'm gonna tell you why. Let me tell you why. When growing up in especially the Black community, by the time we are 15 years old, we have all played the role of a mother, especially to our piss and tail brothers. Yep. Okay? So everybody here, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you, Mel. Happy Mother's Day to you.
It's so true. We've all been that, that mother figure for a child.
Right.
What?
So closing out the shout outs, we have from my sister Ashley. She said, "Happy Mother's Day to my Auntie Charmaine. You're spectacular." That's our youngest aunt. Happy Mother's Day. And she said, "Happy Mother's Day to my mommy." I think you mean our mommy, Diana. "You are a true gem, and we are pitting them. We love you."
Aww.
Happy Mother's Day to his mom, Tessa and Ashley's mom.
Yeah, I know. Right together. There is one more from Alicia.
Oh,
yeah.
She says, "Happy Mother's Day to Mommy Alice."
Aww.
And to all the mothers and mother figures. I salute you.
Yes.
I salute you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That was sweet.
That was nice. And I know we're going to have some shout outs throughout the show in the comments. So we'll give you guys shout outs too. If you say it in the comments, we'll still shout your mom out. So, or the special person that you want to send it to. So
yes,
we will still do that. So tell me, ladies.
Let's get to the tea.
When we have the topic of mothers and their sons.
Oh, God.
Have you guys ever dated a guy who has very, very close relationship with his mother? Very, 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 very close. And not inappropriately close. I'm not suggesting an inappropriate closeness, but perhaps an unhealthy closeness.
That's how you want to class it? Unhealthy, right?
A mama's boy.
To be honest, no, I haven't been in a serious relationship with a mama's boy. So I don't know. When I first see the signs, it's I'm out of there. But you guys can tell me your story. Tell me you guys' story. I want to know.
Well,
Tasha,
I dated a guy who was very close with his mother, and the relationship was actually I really admired the relationship because they were very close, and like he checked for her and she checked for him. It was really close, but their habits was a little bit. Sometimes I was like, this is a little bit much. So every single morning and every single night, they would speak on the phone and they would pray together because they were very religious.
Okay.
So they would always pray every morning, every night, and that was like, I mean, every single morning and every single night. That was happening.
Okay.
Morning and night?
So he couldn't pray with
Everyone.
you? He couldn't pray with you? He couldn't pray with you?
Oh yeah, I would actually be asked to pray together with them on the phone. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is he the only child?
No,
Oh.
he has a brother. But I don't know. It was just like they just have a really close family, and that's just part of their like how they were. That's how they were reared,
Okay.
Yeah.
and so it didn't bother me. But sometimes I'm like, oh gosh, you serious?
Yeah.
Like
every
day.
It's too much.
So sometimes early morning you're trying to get a little morning. The phone's ringing.
Have you ever been has the phone ever rang in like right as you're about to
when we're just about to start it? Yeah.
Not while it's happening?
No, not like mid-stroke, but like no, just right before. And
Well, yeah.
Yeah, interruption, because now
That's a vibe killer.
If it dead, it's done. Because after I go to the Lord, what am I doing after that? Like, I'm going to start my day. What are you talking about? Get off me. We're not having sex. I've already prayed, bro. Get out of here.
Yeah. What in the hell?
You can't talk
What
to me
the
about
hell?
I'm gonna be praying 1 minute. I'm on my knees praying, and I'm on my knees a different way. Nah, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Sound away.
You know what I'm saying? That's canceling the shit out. No, I just prayed. Let me at least get to noon. I just prayed.
And she didn't have a problem like to say, I don't want to impede on your relationship or anything. She just was calling her son. It didn't matter to her.
Yeah, she didn't see it as impeding on our relationship at all. She just calling to pray with her son.
Wow.
And it's just what it was.
So
you had meddling.
I just got accustomed to it. I just adapted.
And that's the thing. Like we get accustomed to it, and I feel like we shouldn't get accustomed to these unhealthy habits and these unhealthy attachments. Like, it's not okay for you to be so attached to your mother. Like, you can love your mom, I'm not saying, but it's just like, geez, like.
What did you ever date a guy who was like close, mama's boy, close?
Can you say mama's and grandmama's boy?
Oh,
yeah.
Was he an only child?
Yes.
Oh, and he's probably one of the only boys in a.
Yes.
Oh, child.
The only boy in a sea full of women cousins.
Oh, the worst, because they spoiled that boy like,
bruh. And for a while, I was okay. Like I was at the time, I was good with it. I was good with the very unhealthy closeness. You understand?
Right.
Where it was kind of like me against them in a way, and I was okay with it because I'm like, you know what? It's closeness. It's okay. And then now looking back, I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
nah, that's weird.
Yeah.
So Mel, you don't date mama's boys?
No, I don't.
How do you?
I date guys who have a good relationship with their mother, like who are like, obviously, I think a son and a mother's bond, I don't think it's something that you could ever, especially if they're close, you could never break that.
Right.
But I've never met anybody where they have to call their mom every day or every week or whatever. And even if they did talk to their mom every day, maybe it was like once a day, and maybe for like 2 minutes. Hey mom, just checking up. You good? Da 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 da. On road. That's it. There's no like, and there's no like you have to talk to Mel. Like, she'll just send her greetings through him, and then he will let me know what she says. I don't need to hear like that.
Have you guys ever dated someone who his mother didn't like you?
In a way, I felt like that was the case with my ex.
Really? Hold on, the same one? The one that you had to go to church with?
What? So they didn't like you, but they forced you to go to all the outings, everything.
Well, I felt like
What?
it was a part of being family, right? So I would do it. It was okay. But I just felt like, and most time it was mostly because of something that his grandmother said. Like she used to criticize me all the time, like really, really badly. Hmm.
Like,
Really
say
bad. It was
what?
like, because you guys know I love getting my nails done, right? It just
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
you can't
She'd
cook
be
with
like,
that nail.
yes. This a girl and can't cook with them. The nails and my nails are too
What kind of
long.
flour you can
What
leave with them
can
the nail
yes,
there?
girl? Girl, my nails are too long. We make your nails after so long. Why you have to do this to your hair? Why you have to do that? I'm just like, you know what I mean? And they used to make me feel like it was a bad thing that I liked.
I think that's just old people, you know?
I don't
It's a
know.
different era.
But it wasn't just her. It was like the entire, as I said, the sea for like a woman. It was just like there was something bad that I liked being pretty. Like I like to put myself together and comb my hair and get my nails done. It was just like what a girl that can't like she better that way. And that
Yeah.
really wasn't
We
it.
feel like, yeah.
Yeah. And
Mm.
that wasn't it. So it was just like I think for in that moment I just felt like there's a lot of things about me that they did not like, and it was
Or accept, yeah.
they didn't accept it. So yeah.
Actually, I had one situation. The relationship never flourished as like after this situation happened. I was dating this guy, and I guess a couple of months, obviously, he told his mom he's dating me, right?
Mm-hmm.
We never met, but she asked obviously about me. So she heard the check marks, like went to university, check, blah blah blah. But then he said that I was from Ghana.
Yes. And then she was like, no.
Me
Where was she
not like
from? Where was
her.
she from?
Me not, Jamaican.
Why? Why
Oh,
it have to be on Jamaica?
It's always my situation. Always. She's like, me not like her. Me not like her. Let me check. She goes, hold on. Check under your bed. Check in between your bed. She said, "You're not put no voodoo doll, so she can put some voodoo
oh,
on you."
oh.
I was just like, and then
Wow.
when he felt comfortable to even tell me, like that's even something you don't even tell the person that like. And so when he said voodoo, I'm like, first of all, voodoo is real, and I'm
Right.
African, and I don't play with that shit. That so for your mom to even say that is fucked up, and then for you to even just say, "Oh, she's old school," and telling me
No.
that it's okay, this relationship is done.
But
I
Wow.
don't even want. I don't care. Like no, I cut
but
it off.
can I just
No.
okay, let me just say I'm not saying it was wrong of you to like cut it off, but Jamaicans are very ignorant when it comes on to certain things, especially I tell you, like a lot of Jamaicans think Africa is a country.
Mhm.
They think we're going to Africa. It's one country, right? So in their mind, people from Africa are savages or like
Yeah. Brrr.
right. So I'm not trying to defend her, but that's just a lot of ignorance.
But see, I would believe you if that was the case. But I date a good amount of Jamaican guys because African men, for some reason, I'm not their type. I'm Caribbean men type. And if almost every single other parent, some who are like from country, some who are there, and they've embraced me, they've
Yeah,
embraced the Africanness a part of it. They even sometimes even want me to get them like African material to wear.
yeah.
I would if I didn't have those type of experiences, then I would judge and put all Jamaicans in one thing and say, you know what, your mom is mad ignorant.
Most
But
of
it's
them are
okay.
though.
She
Most
was
His
the only
mom, his mom was ignorant. Just not
yeah,
yeah,
everybody is in that boat. His mom was hella ignorant.
yeah.
yeah, well, I'm gonna do voodoo, bitch. Put some evil spirit
First
upon
of
me.
all, first of all, your son ain't all that. That nobody needs to do no voodoo on him. First of all.
With his hairy ass. I think too. I realized he was also hairy, so I was just like, "You're hairy too," and I'm no,
No thanks.
no.
That's right.
And I think that's one of the problems with Mama's voice is that the fact that he felt comfortable to come and tell you that it shows that he has poor adulting skills.
Yes, yes.
You know
I
what I
don't
mean?
think that's something like you tell someone. That's
No. And it also clearly shows where his loyalties lie,
Yeah. Yes.
right? Because he is comfortable in communicating with you because it does not matter how you feel about
Yeah.
Oh,
it. You understand?
wow. Yeah.
He's letting you know. This is what mom said.
Oh my God.
Matter of fact.
Like I'm coming to I'm coming to revelation in my own. Okay, okay, all right. Wow. No, for real. Like that's what it is for real. Like he doesn't care how you feel. It's like shit.
Yeah, just is what it
Right?
is. Right.
Yeah. Wow.
I haven't had many experiences dating guys like with mothers who don't like me. I mean, I've only had a few serious relationships anyway. I don't really like to meet people's parents and family and kids and all that shit unless we're serious. I don't think it
Right.
is. You know how I feel about that. Me bringing down no strays around my family. So don't forget and bring me around your family. If we're not gonna be serious, don't bother bringing me around because you don't need to see my. I don't need your family seeing my face as one of the people that pass through to go to your room or whatever the fuck. Like, please, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I haven't had too many of those like those mothers that are overbearing or bitchy or whatever. Thank
Yeah.
God, because I don't think I can't deal with that because you know what? Life to me is so short. Like I really like family. I'm a big family person. I get along famously with my ex's family and stuff like that. And I just like that. Like I like when you can be with someone and you and their family get along.
Yeah.
I know it's not always the case, but ideally that's what I want. And so I try my hardest to work that into the equation
Mm.
because it causes so much stress. A lot of people think that, yeah, well, I don't give a fuck if his family don't like me, or I don't care if her family. I'm not dating you. I'm not dating your family. I'm
Yeah.
dating you, and all that kind of shit. But later on, that stuff causes problems. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can't
Yeah.
help it, especially when you and that person catch up in some kind of argument or fight. All of a sudden, you watch it like you was the mother cunt that I give up my family for. Huh? That I avoided my family. You know what I mean? So you're just like you can't really. I'm not doing that. I need to get along with your family, and I would never encourage anybody to pick me over their family.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I ain't doing it.
Yeah. I
I
will
ain't doing it.
excuse myself.
Yeah,
I
I
will
will. Great.
myself.
Listen, I will love you from afar. I'll bow out. I will suffer the consequences, all the rest, but I will never be in a tit for tat and causing somebody to
Yes.
have to turn their back. You see how your mother talks to me. You see how your sisters. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Me? No. You see you all.
I'm
Yeah, I gone.
It's just one of me. It's plenty of you guys. I'm good.
Exactly. I am not. This is just me. Supposed to be. I'm supposed to be removing myself from that mix.
Right. Well, Anya K says that I should have just stuck a doll for fun sakes and see what
You
you know.
should
I
have
should
what?
have did. I should have put a doll under the damn guy's bed.
Just
You know
for
what?
fun sake.
I would. I
That
should
would
have
just
did
prove
that.
her
Anya
point.
K.
That would
You
just
should have.
confirmed her stereotype.
So
All
then
her,
she
all
would
her
be
chronic
having.
prejudice. She would have
Then
been like, "See,
yeah, and then that bitch will have to pray like 10 times a day. Good.
No,
Let her pray.
thank you. I cannot. So let me ask you, ladies, something, right?
yeah,
So let's say you and your partner, you guys have a joint account, right? And
Yeah.
you guys are saving towards a deposit on a house, right?
Mm.
And you have the deposit ready, but it's just that you haven't found a house that you like it, or maybe not in the area. So maybe you guys are probably planning to move out of the area that you are living in at the moment. So you still have time. So his mother decides that she wants a house, and she found the perfect house, and they have to close on it as soon as possible. And he takes out about half of what you guys saved and lends it to his mother to pay down on the house. But you're gonna get it back. It's just that it's gonna take maybe a year or 2 years for you to get it back. Would you?
Okay, wait. Before, but when were we planning on buying this house? Like,
Let's say you guys have a plan to buy it in about 5 years.
Okay.
in 5
right?
years,
In 5, so within 5 years, you plan to get it. But within that 5 years, his mom finds a house that she likes, and she needs help with the deposit. So he takes half of the money and lends it to her with the idea that she's gonna pay it back before the end of the 5-year period that you and him plan to purchase a house.
How? With her pension? With her fucking pension? How will she be able to pay? Like, we have to be realistic about this.
Okay, hold on, wait. First,
Does she have other properties that she's selling? Like, how do we know this
go
money
back to the part that he took out the money and and gave it to her? How did that part go? Did he fucking ask me first?
No, but
you
know, you
just take out his portion of our savings.
No, but Tasha, you can't say his portion. You guys are saving the money together. So
I know that's what I'm trying to say. So did he just withdraw his portion of our savings without discussing it with me and handed it to his mother?
But then what if the mother's gonna pay it back before probably you even...
We ain't going that part yet. We're not there yet. We're not even there yet. We're on the you didn't ask me nothing part yet. Like, I'm trying to understand, how did we get to the you drawing up the money?
No, but okay.
Oh my God.
What if his mother has
that? Somebody said divorce.
What if his mom has a RESP that she can cash out in 2 years, that she can give you the money back?
Okay, now watch. I don't have a problem with him borrowing the money to lend to his mother, and if we're getting it back within the time frame, I don't have no issues with that. My issue, like I said, is the part if he went ahead and did that without discussing, that is a problem for me.
But what if
you're gonna take the money? Because if we're not urgently needing the money right now, there's no big deal, right?
Right.
If I want my house in 2 years and she wants her house in 2 years, guess whose house is going to be purchased, though? Right? But if we have enough time to play with, and she could give me back the money in the time, I don't have no problem with that. But please do not do something like that without communicating, because that will set me off. And then I want back my fucking money. I don't care if he put it in, I want it back.
Yeah. That's like even disrespectful. Like, how are you going to make such a serious life choice and then not tell your partner who you actually are saving? And I look at that bank account every day. Yeah. I remember how you're saying, how about, Tessa, you're saying, how about if you didn't notice? Me? Yeah, every day I'm checking that account. Every day I check that account. Especially if I have money, I have to check it, because if I look at it, it'll give me motivation. Because I remember the days when I was in negative. I will remember. So every day I will look at that account. I will know if there's a cent missing. So he could not get away.
No, but honestly, there's a lot of people who operate like that. And because it's their parents, they don't feel that they have to ask. Or because it's their money that they put into something, they don't feel like they have to ask. Yeah, right. They're like, but it's my money. I put my money in that, and it's my mother. So what do I have to talk to you about?
Right.
That relationship's not gonna last. That relationship's not gonna last. He doesn't respect you. I'm sorry.
Right. But that's what happened with Mama's Boys. Like, they have a real issue being loyal to any other woman except their mother. Ooh. Like, it's so hard for them.
Girl.
Okay, so what would you guys do in a situation where this guy is like ultimate mama's boy, but he's over 50, and every Sunday you're married to him?
He's a mama's grandpa? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. And every Sunday he goes to his mom's house for dinner, Sunday dinner, and he goes by himself, just him and his mom, and you guys have a kid. So at the time when she told me this story, the kid was like 15, 12, I don't know, one of those. So he's been doing that every single Sunday since they've been married. How would you guys be okay with that?
Is he really going to his mom's house?
Oh. That is another question we can talk about on another date. But no, seriously,
it's true, because he could be going to his other family's house.
Okay.
I'm just saying. So, but how would you guys feel? Especially because you're a cooker too. So you can cook. So it's not like he has a reason to say, I miss home cooked meals because you cook chicken fingers every week.
Oh God.
But
But
is he
how
just
would you?
visiting? Is he visiting his mom, or is he like, is he just going there because he likes his mom's cooking, or is he
He says
like,
every
is there a
Sunday he
reason,
has
or is it just to check his mom? It's just like their
Sundays.
part. That's just
Yeah,
their.
Sunday dinner is for the mother, not his son, not to take his son to any type of sports, no basket, like it's the mom's day.
no, that's not okay, and it's not gonna happen for very long. Was this happening before we got married?
Yes. But
See, that's it.
I think she thought that when they got married, it would stop.
Girl, bye. That ring amplifies shit. That's all it does. Anything that's there just gets worse.
She thought, well, of course, you're thinking when he gets married, he has his own family now, right? So
Yes, yes.
Well, girl, that sounds just like the other example. No, if it's one thing, if you are like for instance, I check my dad every weekend. I prepare meals for him. I take it and drop it off and stuff like that. Like that is part of my routine with my dad. But there's no hard and fast rule that says like I have to go and see my father. Otherwise, like there's no otherwise. I'm just doing what I do, right? Again, I'm also single, so I probably might have a different habit if I had somebody as a partner, right?
Right.
It's one thing if your parents is ill or something else too, right? That's a different thing. But like,
wasn't
like
ill.
I said, it's just about this is my time, and you better carve out my time because I feel like a mother should understand that their child has a new partner, or not a new partner, a partner and a new family and a life that they have to tend to.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't even see
but you're just not the same role.
Right. I even asked her, I was like, what would be the difference if the mom just came to your house on the Sunday? And she said the mom said that she's not good enough.
What?
What?
Yeah, because they're not from the same island. They're like she's Trini and he's Jamaican. So I think she just
what is
she didn't like her. So I think that's what it had to do with personally. And I feel like how do you have this hold on your son who's like over 50, over 55?
How does the son allow his mother to have a hold on him and he's over 55? Can we talk about that? Like,
I don't.
He's a big man. That's a big.
grown
ass man. Long story short, they're divorced.
Well, duh, because he. No, I can't.
And it was actually his mom. Like even a lot of our comments, our viewers are saying the same thing. Like he's cheating. He had. Was it really his mom he was going by? Like
hey, it just sounds. It sounds
was mom even like was mom sick? Like what? You know what I mean? Like because it doesn't sound. It sounds sus.
Yeah,
it does. Like it just doesn't make no sense.
We will never know. We will never know where he goes every Sunday. I think it's disgusting.
So, what if what if you and your man, right? You guys, he has 2 kids with his ex, who does not like you, right? But
Joy.
wait.
I'm taking this one.
The ex doesn't like you, but the kids want to do a family dinner with everybody on Mother's Day. So she has to come including you, their new mom, and their biological mom. So the biological mom has to come over to the house with the kids for
right
for Mother's Day. What, Mel? It's
gonna be me.
It's just.
I took on the fact that I'm dating a guy who has a child. I think that that's something that's, especially if the kids are young, that's going to be something that's expected. So my heart wouldn't want to do it. I think the 36 hours prior to this whole ordeal, I would fast for 36 hours.
Fast, I can't.
I would definitely have to do some prayers and meditate because I feels when a baby mother doesn't like you,
Yeah.
and especially when you don't have children. The baby mother will always use that as her ammo to make you
Yes.
you're
Yeah.
not woman enough and you're worthless. So, oh, she don't have no kids? Oh, of course. Like, of course she can do that. She doesn't have any children. Oh, of
Yeah.
course. Like, there's so I have to. I'm probably gonna have to prepare myself for these sly little comments that are coming in. But I feel like my kids or not, I gotta show
Respect, do you think?
integrity. I gotta be if the baby mother wants to be petty and look like crazy, let her. But I'm not. I'm not gonna do it. But it's not gonna be like a let's hold hands and shit. Like have the dinner and be gone.
Tasha, what you gonna do when you done smoking?
I'll be calm, so I'm gonna just be chill.
Cause you know
No,
the six comments gonna come out.
I wouldn't have a problem doing the dinner. Like I am pretty good at, suffering through a scenario, a situation for the betterment of whoever's involved. I'm good at that. So
Yeah.
I could contain myself and hopefully she would do the same.
So how about if it's reverse and the kids are with the mother full time? Well, not full time, half the time, but the kids are living with the mom. And that Mother's Day weekend is at the mother's house, not the father's house.
Yep.
And she decides the kids want to have a Mother's Day event, but you're not invited.
Why
Would
wouldn't
you
I?
allow? Should I like you?
It's quite possible that usually happens. Most of the
Would
time, the
you?
new girlfriend is not
Yeah.
invited.
So
But we don't
would
have
you
to
be?
go to her house. We could do dinner somewhere at a restaurant. She don't have to
But
come to her house.
that's what the kids want to do. They're crying. This is what they
Don't
want to
kill
do.
me.
Fuck that shit. The kids don't want to
Daddy,
go. No.
Yo, fuck
No.
them kids.
Daddy,
No, they will definitely want to go eat out at Red Lobster or one of them friggin' chain restaurants. We could go there.
Right?
We'd have to go to
Taking
her
that little
house.
scrum rug, them little rugrats to
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese. Fuck that. But we're not invited. That's right.
I think it's rude. I think it's
very rude.
rude. Very rude.
I think
How long
there
is it
is
gonna spend?
a level of maturity that people have to get to in order to be able to accept a new person, and not a lot of people get there.
That's
No.
true.
And you have to definitely not give a shit about your baby father or baby mother to get there. Because once you have feelings for them, you're just like always gonna watch that person like you cunt, like oh. But when you don't care about them and you're just like, oh, you're the one who picked up. Oh, hi. Nice to meet you.
Oh, you called me a bitch? Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
I
because
don't know.
the kids are gonna come over and tell you that my mom says that you can't cook or
Right?
you can't wash. You can't look how my clothes are dirty or my clothes have stains on it.
Yeah. My mom said how my dad doesn't look as good as he used to look when she was with him.
Oh my goodness. Jesus. Junior Dima says children always remember things like that. Always better to be the bigger person. Junior, it's not that easy all the time. I'm sorry.
It's not easy.
It's not easy, but you know what? It's time. Sometimes you have to suck it up because then you end up looking like those crazy ass American girls that be wilding in the fucking mall. They be fighting with babies in their hands and shit. Like honestly,
yeah. Because look at Yaya Mayweather. I don't know if you guys Floyd Mayweather's daughter.
What happened there?
She I guess so. He has her boyfriend who's like NBA young boy, and he has baby mothers. So I guess the baby mother was kind of having these sly remarks and was inside the home, and you know what I mean. She was carrying on kind of weird. So when Yaya came home, she told the girl to leave, like bye, and she refused to leave. And Yaya stabbed her up with a knife, like literally, like her arm is like I saw all these bandages. I don't know what's going on. She has some wires, like so Yaya could be going to jail for a very long time because she was being mocked by his baby mother.
So see that to me that works against me. I'm not gonna put my hands on you for
Right.
you to win. I'll probably say some slick shit, but yeah, I'm not gonna put my hands on you. No.
I'm not, me neither. I'm not losing my freedom or
Yeah.
anything like that. But I also recognize that I'm like a real hothead too. So I'm not necessarily gonna always be, quick to turn the other cheek,
Yeah.
because if a bitch is talking reckless, I'm trying to put myself in a position like, you know, I might have caught a 1-2 style because I would have said some reckless shit back.
Listen, that's why I would have to do the 36-hour fast, bro. Because
You're doing a fast.
I no, because some people can be mad disrespectful.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very.
So let me ask you guys a question. So your man, right? He has this tradition with his ex-wife where on Mother's Day him and the kids, they do breakfast and serve the mom breakfast in bed, and they stay the entire day, do activities, and then in the night they cook dinner together and have dinner as a family. Wait, it's a tradition. Wait, let me finish. So because it's a tradition, right? And he has to do breakfast in bed in the morning. He has to sleep over the night before Mother's Day.
No.
What? Girl.
Traditions can be broken. You're divorced now. You're not together now. So there's going to be a new tradition that is going to have to happen. The kids are going to have to learn that life can't stay consistent and exactly the same of how they want it. So if my man even had the nerve to come and tell me that, I'm going to have to tell him end to the no. I'm sorry.
But how do you have that conversation with the kids?
That should come with when they're breaking up. Those are the things you have to tell your kids. Everything is not going to be the same anymore. When you lie to kids and pretend that everything is okay, they don't get accustomed to change. And that is problematic. Stop coddling your children like they're fucking idiots. They're not idiots. Right.
But man, what I'm saying is, let's say this man was divorced and single. But wait, what if he was single and living alone before he met you, and he used to do this and it was okay, so now he's with you? That's gonna be a hard transition for the kids, because they're gonna be like, well, if Mel wasn't here, then my dad would be able to come over the night before.
Yes, and it's true, and the kids are right, and the kids will know, because like I said earlier, they're not stupid, so they will say, yes, my dad is with a woman now, so she can't come sleep over, because what no, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
There's no way. There's no goddamn way my man sleeping over at his baby mother's house so him and the kids can prepare to celebrate Mother's Day the next day. It's not happening.
No.
I don't care what tradition y'all had. I don't care how you had to transition the kids from the breakup. I don't know. It's not happening.
I'll help you. I'll pick a nice gift for her. I can help him find a nice gift that he can give to her.
So he can't go cook breakfast.
Spending like, I have no problem with a man who is going to buy a gift with his kids for the mother. I have no problem with that. You could buy her a gift. Yeah. You can even spend some of the day or a part of the day, if you have to, with the kids, if you have young kids, right?
Right.
Because that's essentially who has to help the young kid take care of getting something for their mother. They don't have a job. They don't have so it's their father that has to do that, right? So I don't have a problem with you doing that part, going and taking your daughter, your son out to go buy shop for mom. I have no problem with that. But you're not sleeping over in nobody flicking house. You're sleeping home, and you're not gonna spend the whole goddamn day there, because guess who else is a mother? Me. So you're gonna spend some of your Mother's Day with me.
I understand that, but what if he's not the father for your kids, though?
He doesn't have to be the father for my kids. He's my partner.
Yeah.
You don't have to be the father for my kids to celebrate me.
No, I understand that, but I feel like you don't feel like the mother of his kids will have a little bit more advantage over you?
No. Advantage in what way?
See, and that's where that type of
in what way, though? Like, in what way?
Because she has his kids.
Because she's the mother.
So what does that mean?
Well, that means that he would spend more of the Mother's Day with her and their kids.
No, Mother's Day is for mothers to spend with their fucking kids then. It's not for mothers to spend with their baby father. So,
No.
like, I don't understand that.
And that's that. I feel like that kind of mindset causes a lot of problems because childbirth is probably the most amazing. When I watch the way when a woman gives birth, I'm just like, God damn.
Yeah.
That is like, I don't know. It's on another level. Like nothing on this planet right now that I know that can compare to that. Right.
Right.
However, a lot of women feel because they have given birth to this child that the man who they had the child with owes her for the rest of her life. And sometimes they don't add onto the equation that their relationship may not last. Once that relationship doesn't last, that feeling of ownership, you should never feel like you own anybody for any situation. Everybody's their own individual. So I don't give a fuck. You don't own the man. You don't own him. You two had a miracle happen, and that's where you leave it. That's it. That's it.
But there's still gonna be some kind of bond there, like
of course.
Absolutely. But if you have a new partner in your life, does that mean that because you have children with somebody prior to the new person in your life?
Yeah.
Like the new person in your life could actually be the person that you marry. You may have just had children with that last person, but you didn't marry them. This person is who you actually marry. You chose to live the rest of your life with. So you're trying to say because you had kids with somebody, you have more say in their life than their life partner? Just because you had kids with them prior?
On Mother's Day? On the one day?
But what rights are you trying to have to them? Are you trying to have rights to their time?
Yeah, on Mother's Day. Right?
No, you don't have no rights to their time. None.
You have your own.
Even on Mother's Day, you don't have the rights to their time. All you have, you can be expected of a gift, maybe. You could be expected of a call or a text or a card. But you can't demand time from an ex, even on Mother's Day.
Right.
That's like saying that you want your ex to still come spend time with you on your birthday.
No, not your birthday.
It's your birthday.
and the picnic want make breakfast for the mom on the birthday. So is he gonna sleep over that day too?
Right? You know what I mean? Like no.
Well, I hear what you guys are saying.
You are gonna always have a respect level in that person's life because they have children with you, and if they are respectful and you're respectful, you have a good relationship, then you're gonna hold a special place to them. But it does not give you any entitlement to their time at all. They of their own free will can give you their time, but it doesn't give you any entitlement. Like I don't have no rights to my baby father's time because I have a child with him. He has a whole life. He has a new wife. He doesn't have more kids, but she has kids, so they have a whole life. Who do I feel like that I'm like, so why you didn't come here to make breakfast this morning?
Well, I feel like I understand what you're saying, Tasha, but you have an older child. But I'm just saying, like in the cases where you have younger children, like
when
4 or 5
was younger, it was the same thing. I never expected her dad to come over when she was 4 or 5. I didn't expect him to come over and whip up the pancakes with her. I didn't expect that. I just didn't. I expected I would expect that he would have gotten a gift on her behalf, or he would have taken her out to get me something. But I wouldn't expect him to be in the kitchen when I get up in the morning. Like, no, I'd be like, bro, what are you doing here? I wouldn't expect it. That is not, even as a young mother, I wouldn't expect that. No. But it would be nice if I was having feelings for him, then I would be expecting that, right?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. But it's a lot of women who think that though. They think that because they are the mother of this man's children, they have a lot more say and they have a lot more rights to him, his person, his money, his everything.
But you know what that comes from? That comes from the whole notion of child support. It's because you know that that person is bound to you because you have somebody that you now have to, you share responsibility for at least 18 years. And
Right,
you
right,
somehow feel powerful, especially in this country, because you have the ability to go after child support, and you
right.
can actually have that person in a very compromised position
Yeah.
because of it. So you do,
Right.
in some way, kind of want, some girls are able to flex some power over their ex's life, and vice versa
Yeah.
too, right? But it's not right, and it's not an entitlement. It's just a
It's
friggin'
wrong.
spoiled war. I don't know. It's just, it is what it is. But it's not something that you should feel entitled to. Like, that to me is just crazy. Just because you have children with somebody does not mean that you now hold this place in their life that they must always hold you up and worship you because you have 2 kids for them. Like, are you kidding? Just mind the youth them and relax yourself. It's dumb.
This is
It don't make no sense. You know what I mean?
Oh man,
Okay, so
I don't.
I didn't get to give a shout out to my moms.
that's what I was about to say. Like we've been
We're
running off our
almost done
mouth
this
for
damn
almost an
hour.
hour.
Okay, right?
Yeah.
I have to give a shout out to Miss Beautiful Beverly. Mommy,
Eh,
I love you so much. Happy Mother's Day. You're probably not even watching because, you know, they say I curse and I talk too much slackness. So, you know, it is.
Oh, they don't.
But
oh, are you serious?
my family's always like, yeah, the things you must be talking about. But some of them love it. Some of them are like a little cringy, but you know, whatever. But yeah, mommy, I love you. Thank you so much for being who you are. You're beautiful inside and out. You're so supportive. You know, I always talk about how we came from a rough place of my childhood, you know, and we came from a long experience, and becoming a mother is really what helped me to understand what being a mother really entails. And
Yeah.
I have a different understanding and a different appreciation, and a different love, I would say, for my mother and what she has done and continues to do for us in our family. So I love you, mom. Have a good day. I know you're having a good day because you're in the damn sun. But I just want to let you know I love you. I miss you. And thank you. Happy Mother's Day.
Aww. Tess?
So I gave a shout out to my mom last year for Happy Mother's Day. I'll say a brief one. Happy Mother's Day, mommy. You know I love you. I can't stand you sometimes, so we argue back and forth. But I love you. I can't do without you. But
Aw.
I really want to send a special shout out to my sister. This is her very first Mother's Day. I want to let her know that I am so proud of you in how this baby has come and turned my sister into a completely different woman. It's
Aww.
just amazing to watch her growth in such a short period of time, because Ashley is so career oriented and so like driven, and I'm this and I'm that. And now she's showing that you can be that person and still be a mother. Like you can
Yeah.
balance both. And I'm very proud of you for doing that and for just breaking down stereotype of what motherhood should look like, you know? So I'm very proud of you. Happy Mother's Day. I love you. I'm proud of you. I think I said that already. So yeah, enjoy your day, even though you're at work.
Aw.
Happy Mother's Day, Ash.
Poor thing. Happy Mother's Day. I would like to say Happy Mother's Day to my two mothers. I think I
Mhm.
said that last year, to my mom, to my sister.
Mhm.
And the one thing I have to say that I did learn from both of them is that I've never met two people who have been so giving and open hearted, and their house is always open in regards to, just being able to help everybody else. And that is something that I feel like I want to carry that on. So I just want to say thank you. I love you guys. They're,
Aw.
they're nicer than me. Way nicer.
Uh, and I want to shout out some of my favorite people. My Karima, Happy Mother's Day. Stephanie, Happy Mother's Day. Michelle. Oh my gosh, so many. Charlotte. Oh my gosh. Susan. I have so many people to name. I'm so sorry. Brenda, Pat. Too many people. Happy Mother's Day.
Oh,
I'm just gonna.
Anna said Happy Mother's Day, Ashley. I'm sure she'll watch it. She'll watch it, Anna. She'll get to see it.
You'll see it.
I
Yeah.
didn't see this comment. Anna said, Tess, you're my mother figure. I know. I am.
You're
And
Mama
I enjoy, yeah, I am. And I enjoy doing it. I enjoy being a mother figure.
I like to be left alone. Leave me alone.
Jesus.
Well, guys, we're almost to the end of our show. We have
Yeah.
a few more minutes. So, what was the other thing we were going to talk about? Quick, what was it? We had one more thing. I can't remember what it is now.
I'm trying to, yeah. Because we talked about our mama's boys. I talked
Mel's
about.
on mute.
No, I'm not on mute.
No, it's
I'm
off
just
now.
pouring. Oh, I was.
Okay.
Why you gotta put me on mute for? Why? What did I do? I wasn't even gonna say anything reckless.
But yeah.
Oh.
What?
No, I remember. Oh my god. Anyway, whatever.
Would you guys be okay with living with your husband or partner's mother? So just say.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
So fast she was gonna say the thing, but I'm like, chat.
Oh, actually, that's one of the questions. Okay, so your man's baby mother is going through a hard time. Okay.
Here we go, Lord Jesus.
And
She's like, I don't care.
She loses where she's staying. So she was leasing somewhere, or she bought a house. Either way, she lost it. She has nowhere to go, and she calls you and tells your baby father that she is coming to stay at his house.
She
didn't ask?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh
no,
so how would you guys react?
No, the fuck you aren't. Oh, you not.
How about if she's one of those girls who beef with everybody, so she doesn't even have friends that she can.
That's not my fucking problem.
So,
she's not coming at his house.
No.
How would you tell your man that though?
I would be telling her that when she gets to the house.
Tasha, you wouldn't.
What are you doing here? Like, I'm what? So you have a car? Go roll up in a parking lot and sleep in your car. You can leave the kids and you can go find a hotel or a hostel or something.
And stay, but I don't.
The kids will be fine. They have rooms here.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. No.
Now, okay.
Yeah,
I'm being really cold. Now, I'm talking a lot of shit because I have to say, depending on the situation and depending on the relationship I have with her, she could get to stay in the house.
But she's
because
not asking.
If I have a decent enough relationship with her, and if she's not bitchy, and if she's never been like, confrontational or causing any issues with us, and we've been living amicably, then I may not have an issue because I wouldn't be thinking that she's on some sideways shit, right? I would be thinking that she's in need. And if she is, for whatever reason, does not have anybody else, then I would be looking at it from that perspective. But again, it would matter how we relate and how she and him relate. If she's on some sly shit and always trying to come back or whatever the case is, then nah. And it doesn't even make a difference if she's in the house because she's not going to be near him. Period.
So where are you going to put her? In the basement?
Yeah. You should lucky she don't end up in the garage.
How about if the basement's not furnished?
Garage.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna give that bitch some blankets, okay? Like, I mean, no.
It's better than a hostel or in a shelter,
right? But like, and it also matters if it's a long-term stay or if it's short-term stay. If she calls up and says, "Listen, I'm in a bind. I need somewhere to crash for a week," okay, no problem. If we have a good relationship, cool, no problem. Yeah. But you ain't coming here to stay no month or more 3 months or until you get a place. Nah.
I was going to say until I find somewhere.
There's no until. As soon as until happens, no. That's where you avoided the whole thing when you said until.
Listen, it's a wrap. I'm not even engaging in that conversation, period. I don't care. I don't know.
What if he
Unless
says
he's
like, so what? So you're gonna make my kids be on the street? You're gonna
the
make
I
my
kids
didn't
are not
kids
on
be
say
on the
the street.
street?
not your
The kids are
kids,
not on the
just
street.
her.
Well, what if she says she's not leaving the kids, and she's like, okay, well, if I can't come, then cool. The kids and
All right.
I are gonna be in the fucking shelter, or the
And
kids
they
and I are
have
gonna be in the car.
and they have nice family shelters for families. I'm a woman. No, I'm not even playing because I used to be
I
in
hate
that
this girl.
in that sector. I used to be in that sector, and I did go to a shelter with with mothers who are obviously running away from abuse or they have
Yeah.
nowhere to go. Listen. It's not your stereotypical type of shelter. First of all,
Okay.
they give you have like a grocery list, and
Mel,
you
don't
they
tell me. Mel's like, the
I'm being
shelter's a really good place. She'll be
no, it's
fine.
not. She'll be fine. And on top of that, if she decides to bring her children with her to that shelter, she will get the first
To
dibs
get
when it
housing
comes to
first, to put on
the
priority list.
housing. So you know what? If that's what she wants to do, and she wants to put her children through trauma because she don't have no friends because she has a bad attitude, then that's a personal problem. That's
What if
not
she
my
doesn't have a
problem.
bad attitude? What if she's just in a country where she doesn't have a lot of people to support her?
That's different. But I don't. I've never. That's a little different. I don't.
Yeah, she's just here, and she's just like, she came here. She came on a student visa. She went to school. She met this guy. They were dated for a while. They have a kid. Now they're done, and she doesn't have a big network of people. She's not
Right.
malicious. She's not nasty or anything like that. But she's in a fucking problem right now, and she has your youths too, and immune compromised. It's COVID
Oh
season,
Lord, watch this one.
and
Watch this one. Wow, Tasha.
I'm just saying, scenarios
Wow.
could change things, right?
I don't
I,
know.
I guess it's circumstantial, but like my
Yeah,
initial reaction would be no.
mine too.
Bye, bitch.
My gut reaction is always a no. My knee jerk reaction is a no, right? But
Yeah.
like,
When you think about it, you're like,
yeah, you can think about like, oh God, well, if I was a mother and I didn't have nowhere to go, would I call my baby father? If I had nobody else in the whole wide world, yeah, I would call him. And if that was my last resort, and he and his babe and his new woman said no, like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I could see the other side of it too. Like, why is your baby mother here?
oh yeah.
Oh, guys.
Oh
Tash,
God,
I hope I hope you enjoy the rest of your Mother's Day, Tash.
I
And
will.
Tess, Mama
Thank
Tess.
you. Thank
Surrogate
you.
tests.
Thank you.
And I guess we're gonna thank everybody, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for sending your shout outs. And
Yes.
thank you for your Mother's Day wishes. We hope you guys have a wonderful day. Are you guys watching 90 Day Fiance? Because that's what I'm about to
What is it
very
on
important.
tonight?
Yeah, it's on at 8.
Oh, you know what? I haven't. You know what? Okay, tell me something. Is that like the whole series thing? Is it on Netflix?
No.
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
that
Yeah.
sucks. I know,
Oh, it's
but
That sucks.
I am happy that the Filipino girl dumped the neck guy because he was just out of control.
well, that's a whole other show, but yeah. But
I
thank you
haven't
guys for
seen it.
joining us. Thank you guys for joining us. It
Thank
was a
you.
wonderful show.
We're gonna be back on. So listen, tell everybody, share, subscribe, join our chat next week. We're gonna be filming every Sunday this month. So tune in.
Yes.
Do not miss a Sunday. We're gonna be live every Sunday at 5.
Yes.
So please share our stories. Please share our content. Tell everyone to follow up because we here.
Yes.
All right. All right. Enjoy
Have a
your week.
great
We'll see you on Sunday.
See you
All right,
Sunday.
bye. Thank you, guys.
Out.